An Aiken family says they found out the hard way that trying to prevent one illness could have caused several more. News Channel 6's Renetta DeBose is live in the newsroom tonight. Renetta, you spoke exclusively with the Wall family. They say life changed immediately after an HPV vaccination.
Jenny, they say they went from trying to keep their preteen from getting cancer to barely being able to get her out of bed.
I used to scare my mom because I sank to the bottom and just stared at her.
That's 12-year-old Georgia, and she could swim before she could walk.
I kicked myself back up and took a breath and went right back down. Awesome.
Now that she can walk, her parents say getting up to do so is a challenge.
Postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. So basically, when she's sitting down, her heart rate is one thing, and her she doesn't have enough blood volume or blood pressure to push the blood back up to the brain like it's supposed to go.
Georgia's mom is describing POTS, a cardiovascular disorder she says her very active child never showed signs of before being vaccinated.
I believe with all my heart that the Gardasil vaccination did this to her.
Gardasil, approved for use by the FDA in June of 2006, is a human papillomavirus vaccine the pharmaceutical company Merck says helps protect girls and boys against HPV-related cervical, vaginal, penile, and anal cancers. It's typically given at age 11 or 12 through age 26, but it can be given as young as age 9. But when Georgia received her first shot, it was bad.
Georgia didn't just lose color, she looked like green. And I watched my baby go boom and hit the ground.
Doctors told them fainting was normal. We even found that it is listed as a symptom along with dizziness and many other symptoms Georgia has. But her mother says this vaccine robbed her daughter's life.
In front of 200 kids, the band is on stage, the kids are in front of the stage, she has a seizure.
Where does it feel frustrated at?
I don't know.
Georgia takes medications to control the symptoms, but she says they make her hallucinate.
I feel nauseous and I just feel weak.
Carolyn has pages of physician notes that point to Georgia's POTS and the frequent flares of fatigue. And there's this one study published in a scholarly journal called Vaccine linking the HPV vaccine to POTS.
Sylvia, my daughter, who's 20 now, is also her cousin. And when she was 12, I took her to get the Gardasil vaccination because her doctor recommended it, and I did what the doctor said. Immediately, as soon as she received the vaccination, she had a seizure.
Hearing stories from a community of HPV vaccination mothers near and far keeps the Walls fighting, but then there's faith.
Hold her and pray. And thank the good Lord she did wake up. But some mothers don't have that privilege. Some of these little girls don't wake up.
Georgia is seeing a holistic doctor now, and they say she's feeling a little better, but it's the prayers they are depending on the most. Brad?